1, 2. Hi everyone!
Good evening.
And for tonight's video, we will tell you a story.
Yes, so this story is very common to everyone. Oh, by the way, I would like to introduce you, Teacher Ira.
And this is Teacher Joy.
Okay, so are you excited to hear a story?
Yes, I think so, right?
Yes.
Because again, this
okay.
story is about for kids.
Yes, so this is a princess story. And of
Yes.
course, I know that a lot of people or most of the kids know this story.
Yes, and again, this is a very common story.
Very popular.
Yes. And again,
Okay.
the story is all about
Cinderella's story. Okay, have you heard the story or have you watched the Cinderella story or the movie of Cinderella?
yes. In my case, yes. So when I was young, I loved to watch a story about princess, and I really dreamed also to
Become a princess?
become a princess and live in a palace, of
Wow,
course,
that's
right?
good.
How about you, Teacher Joy?
It's not my cup of tea, or I mean,
Favorite?
yeah,
Yes.
I don't like watching Cinderella story or, I mean, princess story. Yes.
Yes. But again, this is all about Cinderella's story.
Okay, so we will start reading the Cinderella story.
So, for the first one is
Okay, so once upon a time, there was a kind girl named Cinderella. All of the animals loved her, especially two mice named Gus and Jack. They'd do anything for the girl they called Cinderella. Okay, so as you can see on the picture, there is a girl and that is Cinderella. Okay, and there are two birds who's helping Cinderella to wear that apron.
yes, everything for Cinderella.
Yes,
because maybe
they-
Cinderella is they love.
Yes,
right?
they love Cinderella,
Or-
so they want to help Cinderella in everything what she needs to do.
Yeah, so that's good. How about the next one? So the next story is about Cinderella lived with her stepmother and her two stepsisters, Anastasia and Drizella. So they were very mean to Cinderella, making her work all day cleaning, sewing, and cooking. She tried her best to make them happy. So this one, Cinderella lived with her stepmother and of course her two stepsisters. So the names of her two stepsisters are Anastasia and Drizella. So of course they really mean. So very mean, it means that maybe they don't like Cinderella. So that's why all of the work in their palace,
Household chores.
yes, their chores like cleaning, sewing, and of course cooking. So that is the work of Cinderella. So she tried her best to make them, of course, happy, right?
Yes, okay, sure.
But-
So she is doing everything for her stepmother and two stepsisters.
Stepsisters. So how about the next? To continue the story,
Cinderella's stepmother, Lady Tremaine, was cold, cruel, and jealous of Cinderella's charm and beauty. She enjoyed giving Cinderella extra chores to do, such as bathing her cat, Lucifer. Okay, so the name of the cat is Lucifer, and the stepmother of Cinderella is Lady Tremaine. Okay, so this
She's
Lady
what?
Tremaine is very cold, very cruel, and jealous. Of course, Cinderella is very beautiful and she's very charming.
yeah,
so
that's why maybe they feel very jealous to her.
Yes.
Right?
Okay. So when we say cruel, so sometimes doing bad to a person.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
So that is cruel.
Next is One day, a messenger arrived with a special invitation. There was going to be a royal ball at the palace. The king wanted his son to find a bride. Every young woman in the kingdom was invited, of course, including Cinderella.
Okay.
Yes.
So the man in the picture is the messenger. When I say
Yes.
messenger,
So this one is they give invitation to each person.
Yes.
Right? Especially this one is very special invitation because there was there was going to be a royal ball at their palace.
Okay.
So the king wanted his son
to find a bride. Okay,
Yes.
so they are inviting all the girls near on the place, including
Yes.
Cinderella, of course, the two stepsisters, and the stepmother.
And the next one is
Cinderella was very excited about the ball. In the attic, she found a dress that had belonged to her mother. It was a bit old-fashioned, but Cinderella could make it beautiful.
yes.
Okay, so she's very excited, but the
course.
problem is the dress is a bit old because it belonged to her to her mother. I mean.
Yeah, so it means
Yes.
it's very old. So, but then again, she can make it
Yes.
more beautiful,
Yeah, because
right?
she can do chores, right?
Yeah,
like
sewing, yes.
So
That's
she's
why-
good in sewing or making the dress more beautiful.
But when we say attic,
Mm.
yes, attic is a
Room.
a hidden room.
Yes.
Wherein you can find your things there.
Mhm.
You can put your things and then
Yes,
And
you can
maybe-
hide it there or
Yes. So maybe her mother put the this
Bags.
one, the bags, in the attic, and then that's why Cinderella found it, right?
Okay, yes.
How about next one is
Lady Tremaine didn't want Cinderella to go to the ball. She wanted the prince to meet Anastasia and Drizella. Maybe he would marry one of them. Lady Tremaine kept Cinderella busy with chores that would take her all night to finish. Okay, so in
Yes.
short, they make Cinderella very
busy that time because maybe they don't want Cinderella to go to the
Yes,
palace.
exactly.
Yeah, so that's why they give a lot,
lot of
of
chores.
chores to her,
Yes.
and maybe it will very finished
In the morning,
yeah,
yes.
or maybe
all
because-
night
or
because
night.
she needs to do it all night. But when I
Yes.
say chores, so that is the things that you are doing at home, like
Yes.
washing the dishes, cleaning
the room, yes.
sweeping the floor,
Yes, washing the dishes.
Yes.
So that is one, or the examples of
doing
chores.
laundry.
Yes, yeah. So that's it. And how about the next? What will be happen? So what will happen is while Cinderella was working, the mice and birds fixed her dress. They added ribbons and beads that the two sisters had thrown away. So working together, the animals turned a simple dress into a fabulous gown.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. So this one, as you can see here in the pictures, yeah, there is a mice and the birds
Yes.
helping Cinderella to fix her dress.
Okay, because animals love Cinderella, right? So
Yes.
they are helping Cinderella
They
to
do
make the
anything
dress
to
more
her.
beautiful.
Yeah, so they added ribbons and the beads that the two sisters from her two sisters,
Yes.
but they already thrown it away.
Yes, so they put it already on the garbage.
Yes, and this one, they working together, and the animals turned that simple dress, the old-fashioned dress, into a fabulous
one.
gown.
Yes, so it is beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, so
So
let's
how about
find out
next?
what happened to
Yeah.
the dress.
Yes. Next one is
Cinderella was overjoyed when she saw the dress. Now she could go to the ball. Oh, thank you so much, Cinderella said to Gus and Jack and the birds.
Yes, of course. If you will go to the palace, right?
Yes, of course you need to look beautiful.
Yes, and of course you feel very excited, right? And of course, because the dress is also very fabulous gown.
Yes.
So
Cinderella enjoyed,
yeah.
or she's very happy
because
when
she
saw the
could
dress.
go to the ball, right?
Yes, of course she said thank you
Thank you to the animals that they help Cinderella to make the dress fabulous. So how about next? What will happen? Next one is when the stepsisters saw their old ribbons and beads on Cinderella's dress, they flew into a rage. They ripped the dress and pulled off the beads. Lady Tremaine didn't stop them. Cinderella's dream of going to the ball was through.
Okay, so what happened to Cinderella? Look at the picture.
Yes. What
Okay.
can you say in the picture? As you can
Yes.
see here in the pictures, they ripped the dress.
Yes.
Because as you can see, they flew into a range. Because when you
So
say,
flew into a range that is very angry.
yeah, because maybe, of course, they feel very jealous to
Yes, and
the
they also
beauty
want
of
to have that beautiful dress.
Yeah, so that's why they ripped the dress, and of course they pulled
The
off the bids.
But look at Lady Tremaine. Lady Tremaine is wearing the blue gown. She
Yes.
didn't stop them from doing something to Cinderella, ruining the dress and pulled off the bids.
Maybe because Lady Tremaine
Also
her
wants to do it to
stepmother.
Cinderella.
Yeah, it's okay. It's really fine because I know my two daughter will be the one
Yes.
to
She
choose.
wants her daughter to be
Yes.
chosen by the
Chosen,
prince.
yes. So that's why the Cinderella's dream is very sad, or
Yes.
her dream will going to be the ball of through.
So it is just a dream.
Yes.
Okay,
Because
so
of
let's
course,
find out.
He's driven to be one of those
Yes.
pretty girls to be chosen, right?
So let's find out
Yes,
if
let's find
Cinderella can still go to the palace.
Yes. So are you excited?
Yes,
Yes,
I'm
of
excited what
course.
happened next,
So
or what
let's-
will happen.
Yeah. So this one.
Cinderella ran away to the garden to cry. Suddenly, her fairy godmother appeared. With a wave of her hand, she turned the pumpkin into an elegant couch. Cinderella could now go to the ball, but her dress was still ruined.
Yeah. So this one, of course, because the two sisters
Yes, ruined her
yes,
dress. So
jealous
that's why.
to the dress of Cinderella. That's why they ripped off, they pulled off the
Yes.
bins, and then, of course, Cinderella very sad
Yes.
that time. So
But look
Cinderella
at the
ran away.
godmother.
Yes.
Look at the godmother or fairy godmother. She suddenly appeared and
Yes.
she make the pumpkin into
To an elegant.
yes, an elegant one, elegant couch.
Yes.
So, but the problem is Cinderella's dress.
Yes, because again, that's old-fashioned dress
Yes.
turned into
To
a beautiful or fabulous gown. But then again, the two.
Sister ruined the dress.
So what will happen? Is it she can still go?
Is
They will
Cinderella
change.
will go to the palace looking like that, or the fairy godmother will change Cinderella's dress?
Yeah, so let's find out. So the next one, or the next for this story is
Okay, next is the fairy godmother, or Bibbidi Boobidi Boo. So the fairy godmother waving her wand again. Cinderella was now wearing a beautiful gown and sparkling glass slippers. But all this came with a warning. When the clock struck midnight, the magic spell would wear off. So what does it mean, Teacher Ira? What will happen to Cinderella?
so of course maybe the fairy godmother is very helpful to Cinderella. That's why she said, "Biddy diddy boody boo."
So, but there is something will happen to Cinderella during midnight. So she needs to return to her place with her stepmother. Okay?
Yes, of course, and
There's a bad warning.
there's a limited time. We're in just only midnight,
Mhm.
right? Yeah. So
Okay.
again, the Cinderella was now wearing a very beautiful gown.
Yes, and of course we
sparkling.
Yeah, sparkling glass slippers. Oh, I want to have that too.
Yes.
Okay, let's find out what will happen to Cinderella.
Yes. Next one is at the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Prince Charming couldn't take her eyes off Cinderella. The orchestra played, and the prince began to dance with a wonderful girl whose name he still didn't know. For Cinderella, the night was a dream come true.
Wow, so look at Cinderella. She's very pretty on that gown.
Yes, she's really very pretty. So
And of
that's
course,
why
you cannot deny the fact that the Prince Charming couldn't take his eyes off the Cinderella because of
Yes.
her beauty, of her charm.
But then again, he still didn't know
Yes,
the name.
the
right?
name of Cinderella.
Yes.
Okay, so they keep on dancing because
just
the
dancing.
orchestra is being played.
But for Cinderella,
Mhm.
for her, that night was really a dream come true.
But of course, she needs to manage the time.
Yes, because again, there
She
is a
needs to be
limited
aware.
time. Yes, there is a limited time, exactly 12 midnight. Because after that, all of the spell will disappear,
Yes.
right? So,
Okay.
what will happen next? So maybe she has a happy ending or what?
Yes,
What do you think?
I don't know what will happen. Let's
Yeah.
find out.
Yes, but maybe because this one is a fairy tale, maybe there is
There's a happy
yes,
ending.
of course. Because of course, not just only in a fairy tale, we also want to be have a true story or
Yes.
a happy
In a true
ending in
life.
our real life,
Yes.
right? So that's good. So how about this one?
Let's find out.
Yes.
So before too long, the clock began to strike midnight. Goodbye, Cinderella said, hurrying away. Come back, called the prince. I don't even know your name. As Cinderella fled, one of her glass slippers came off. Okay, so look at the picture. So Cinderella left her glass slippers on the stairs.
Yes. And of course, because
Yes.
again,
But the prince didn't know.
Yes, didn't know. That's why even though maybe he also don't know, right? Because
Yes,
maybe,
he don't know the name of Cinderella, so that's why when Cinderella is hurrying away, he called Cinderella to come back because he don't know the name of Cinderella or they keep on dancing.
and because maybe Cinderella already know that it's already midnight.
Yes,
It's
because
a time that she needs to go back again.
clock.
Yes, there
Because
is
of
a
the
clock. Yes.
In the palace, there's a big clock.
Yeah, so that's why she saw that it's already time that she
Time.
needs to go
Yes.
back. And that's why, because of she's really need to hurry up.
So
That's why.
she left her glass slippers
Yes, just only a one pair of glass slippers. Now how about what happened, right?
Okay, so let's find out if Cinderella gave her name to the prince or not.
Yeah, so that's it. So we will know that after this.
So the prince
Prince?
sent Grand Duke
Yes.
to find the girl who fit the glass slipper. Lady Tremaine locked Cinderella in the attic, but Cinderella's mouse friends freed her. Then Lady Tremaine tripped the Grand Duke, and the glass slipper shattered. But Cinderella had the other in her pocket, and it fit. Wow!
Oh,
so
so-
whatever they did to Cinderella, the destiny will find a way.
Yes, of course. If it's really for you.
Yes,
it's-
it will come true, or nothing can ruin.
Yes, because again, even though her stepsister,
Yeah, stepsister
her
and
stepmother
stepmother.
will ruin that
Everything.
everything. But if that is really destined for you, it will really for you, right?
So look at the animals at the back of Cinderella.
Maybe of course they feel very happy.
So
of
they
course.
feel very happy to Cinderella.
Yes, and because again,
Yes.
Cinderella had the other in her pocket, and it's really fit in.
Yes. And but look at the face of these three
They
ladies.
feel very shocked, right?
Yes, they feel
Oh.
very shocked because there is a pair, even though the other one was shattered. Okay,
Because
so
of course they want also that.
yeah,
just
they
only-
also want to have that slipper or that
It's really fit
glass
for
slipper,
them.
glass slipper. Yes.
Yes, but again, that is for Cinderella,
Yes.
right? But what will be happen?
So is Cinderella will go to the palace?
And they will be, she will be the bride.
Yes. Let's find out on the next
Yeah,
slide.
so I think maybe she has a happy ending.
Yes,
right?
I think so.
Yes, and this one is Cinderella and the prince were soon are married. So everyone rejoiced, including Cinderella's mouse friends, who wore special outfits to the wedding. So filled with joy, Prince Charming and Cinderella lived happily ever after.
Wow. So
Yes.
there is a good ending on this story. So all the hardships of Cinderella was
Paid off.
paid off.
Yes.
Okay, so Cinderella became happy together with the prince in the palace.
And of course, her friends, his friends,
yes,
all of
her
her
friends.
friends, right?
Okay, they're wearing a good clothes.
special outfits, and then of course they feel very happy to Cinderella.
Yes, of course. They will feel very happy after all Cinderella did to her stepmother and stepsister,
sisters.
serving all their lives for those people.
Yes. So I think that's it for our
Story.
about
Cinderella.
story.
Yes.
Yes. And of
Okay.
course, what can you get about this lesson, right?
Yes.
Maybe
On this lesson, maybe for Lady Tremaine and for her daughters, maybe they need to be contented on what
they have, so you don't feel jealous to other
Other
person.
person.
You should really need to contented what you have.
Yes.
And of course, if it's really destined for you, no matter what happened, it will, yeah,
Yes,
will come
and
for
of
you.
course for Cinderella, she's being strong.
Independent also, right? Yes, it's really strong for all those hardships that she did. So yes, so I think that's it for our
Story.
tonight's video
Yes.
about Cinderella. So, but
Okay.
don't worry.
Because tomorrow
Yes,
we
we
will
will
give again another story, or we will tell you again another story.
yes, that you.
Yes.
Yes, to
If you
make you
want
feel-
to suggest, or if you have any suggestion, so you can feel free to put it on a comment.
Yes. So then again,
Okay, so thank you so much for listening for tonight's video, and we will see you tomorrow.
yes, in this exact
Time.
time too. So yeah, that's it for today, and good night.
Have a good night.
Yeah, so have a good night, everyone, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye.